guys, it's me, Mia, and welcome to or welcome back to my channel if you are not new. So ATEEZ just dropped their Guerrilla performance review. Let's talk about it. I can't see anything. This man can put his... So you think we're just gonna slide past that like y'all just didn't throw that in my face? Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this disclaimer right now at the beginning of the video. I have already seen this, okay? I saw it literally when it dropped, okay? Literally, I couldn't wait. I told a bunch of y'all on Twitter, I told a bunch of y'all in Discord, and I told a bunch of y'all on my community tab that I just couldn't wait, okay? I'm a fan before I'm a reactor. There's no way I could wait to watch it, okay? Because I share a room, so my sister was here earlier, and there was just no way I was gonna wait till 3 o'clock because she was leaving at 3. I was up at 12. There was no way I was waiting 3 hours. There was no way. So I just said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and watch it. I went kind of feral, you know, and after I watched it that one time, I proceeded to watch it 3 more times and then another 2 more times. So I just have been watching it nonstop all day today. All day. And I want to talk about it. I also quickly wanted to say real quick, if you are an ATEEZ, make sure you go and join my Discord. Right now, my Discord server is popping up. There's a lot of you guys in there. A lot of you guys just like have been joining and making friends and talking. I even been in there and I've been talking to y'all. We've been having fun sharing memes and stuff. But there's like barely any ATEEZ in my Discord. The ATEEZ chat is so dead and like all the other chats are active. I need more ATEEZ. I need y'all to come over to Discord so I can fangirl over ATEEZ with y'all because they're my old group, okay? So I want to fangirl with y'all, okay? So come on over to Discord, go ahead and click the link down in the description and you can go ahead and get the invite and come join my Discord, okay? So let's just go ahead and jump into the reaction. So first off, just in the first 3 seconds, you got San looking like an absolute snatch. I love the way they did his hair, how it's like slicked back. I loved the like little swirl, the shoulder pads that he has on. They look really good on him. The fake piercing, like everything is just, it's giving. And I like the little jump that he did like to the beat. That was really nice. I really like that. It was a really nice touch. His little come here hand sign motion he did. I got it back. Okay, so can we talk about Hong Jung? Captain Hong Jung. This man comes in the scene with a whole cane. He has a whole cane with his, you know, split hair, his Guerrilla hair, comes in with his cane and just pops off from the start, just with the I got it bad right from the start, like giving us no breathers, no air, gasping for air, just right off at the start, just in our faces. And you know what? It was giving what it was supposed to give. And yes, Hong Jung, yes, he has this aura about him where he just comes in like, and you know he's the captain, like, you know, okay, this man is at the forefront. That's the leader. I got it back. And that section, I love the little like what would you call that? The little, I don't even know what, the windshield wiper, what is that move? But whatever move that they were doing, I loved that. And the background, because I was looking in the background, I wanted to kind of see everything, so I kind of was looking in the background, and I love what they did with that. It looked so good and it matched like the beat of the song. That part right there, that part, it's, first of all, that's all over ATEEZ Twitter right now. That part is all over ATEEZ Twitter. Everybody is talking about Hong Jung's little sugar, like everybody is talking about that. Everybody's making twerk edits to it and everything, and as they should, to be honest, because yes ma'am, like, oh my gosh, like the way Hong Jung comes in and he just kind of, you can tell he just exudes that energy, he just exudes confidence, and he just comes in like, this is my beat, I'm finna to flow on this beat, and he killed that. Like, that literally is my favorite part. Personally, I haven't even heard the whole song, but just that little part, that little, you know, shimmy part, oh my gosh. They really put their whole ATEEZ ussy into that part. I'm sorry. Actually, no. Hongjoong put his whole Hongjoong ussy into that part. Oh my god. So this part is really interesting. There was a lot going on that I want to talk about in that part. So first of all, you have the boys in the back. So you have Wooyoung and you have Yuno, my man, practically breaking their spines in the back. And I think that's why, because I remember, listen, I'm a real ATEEZ, okay? I'm a real deep ATEEZ. I be on ATEEZ Twitter and everything. So I remember that Wooyoung, in like one of his universe messages, I think it was, or it was a live, it was one of them. He said that, like, I think, yeah, it was Wooyoung who said that you have to have a very strong core when doing this choreography. And like, all of us ATEEZ were like, what did he mean by a strong core? What they finna go do? They doing backflips? Like, what they doing? Like, why you gotta have a strong core for it? And now we see why, because they have a part where they're literally breaking their spines. They are literally dislocating themselves to do this dance move. So that's like going on in the background. And then you have San and Hongjoong in the front, and it's predicted, if you're not an ATEEZ watching this, you know, it's predicted in like the ATEEZ lore that San is supposed to be Hongjoong kind of like a right-hand man. Like, he's willing to sacrifice himself for Hongjoong for the greater cause and stuff like that. So the fact that San is literally right behind Hongjoong, holding him up while Hongjoong kind of like does this swaying moves, just like, I don't know, I feel like that kind of correlates to the storyline. And a lot of ATEEZ were saying that as well, like that Hongjoong's right-hand man was holding him up for a reason. Right there too, oh my gosh, not Hongjoong, literally screamo music. Like, yes, Screamo King. I loved that. Literally, when I first saw it, I was like, wait a minute, did he just scream at us? Like, oh my gosh. Like, I loved that little part like they put in. Like, for me, it screamed like ATEEZ. Like, even though ATEEZ is not really like screamo music, like we don't hear screamo music from ATEEZ, I feel like this era that they're trying to put out, like their whole purpose is to be loud. That's the point of this era, is to be loud and heard and, you know, stop the propaganda and stuff. That's their whole purpose of this comeback. So the fact that he literally just screamed into the microphone is like, yeah, he wants you to hear him. If you don't know me, if you are new over here to my channel, Yoonho is my husband. This man up here is my husband. He's my alt bias of all time. Y'all know I stand a lot of groups on this channel. ATEEZ is obviously my alt group, but I stand a lot of groups on this channel, you know. Yoonho is my alt bias of all time. And y'all, this man in this bandana, oh my gosh. The bandana, the pants, the like knee things that he has on, like everything about it was just giving. It was giving what it was supposed to give. Like, yes, Yoonho, yes. And like his dance moves and like how he was hitting that in the video, like, oh my gosh. Like he really coming for people's throats. Yes, Yoonho, oh my gosh. And then also, Yeosang with this blue jacket on and his hair slicked back and just the way he was looking at the camera and like, oh my gosh. And also Yeosang lines. Yes, I really hope when we get the full song that we get more Yeosang lines, because I feel like his voice would go well with this era because it's kind of like deep. So I feel like, you know, they could use his voice in a way to like kind of, I don't know, do some cool crazy edits with the song. So I really hope we get more Yeosang lines. And then we got Seonghwa and San coming in, doing a lot, doing way too much. Oh my gosh, first of all, Seonghwa, I love this red outfit on him. Whoever is their stylist, they always be slaying with these boys. Like, oh my gosh, Seonghwa's red outfit looks so good on him. I love his hair. I love the little pattern that they put in it. It's like, he just looks so good in general, and his voice sounds so good. And then you got San coming in right after, and I already told y'all how I feel about San. And the way San moves just, every time San moves, like, he just captivates you. You have to watch him dance. Like, there's no way you can sit there and just not watch this man dance. Like, you have to. Oh my god. Okay, so before the beat drops, I'm not gonna get to that part yet, but let's talk about Jungkook's vocals. Like, okay, yes, Seonghwa sounded amazing, as Seonghwa always does, right? Jungho, this man always manages to kill it. Literally flashing lights. And he said that so loud, flashing light. Like, oh my god, I can't even repeat that, girl, because I'm gonna end up sounding like a hot mess. But Jungho always knows what he's doing. He always sounds so good. Like, oh my gosh, what a king. What a freaking king. And I'm pretty sure, wasn't flashing lights also in Hala Hala? Peon flashing light, something like that. It was a line in Hala Hala as well. So the fact that they brought it back for Guerrilla, and this is supposed to be like a ATEEZ comeback. I see you. I see you, ATEEZ. I see what y'all trying to do. I'm here. I know what it's supposed to be. Okay, so just that in general, I don't know what they're saying yet because we don't have lyrics, but I can kind of hear break that wall, Sodijilla, which is like break that wall, shout it out, you know, and it sounds great. Like, I love those lyrics. First of all, those were lyrics that they had on their concept photos, but I love those lyrics because, like I said, this is the ATEEZ loud era. This is the era that ATEEZ is letting y'all know we're here. Okay, we are here. Y'all are gonna notice us some way, somehow, and you're gonna stand us, period. Like, this is their era for that, you know? So saying like break the wall, like, and I really love, I'm gonna talk more about this at the end, but I really love how like their comeback is like also kind of like in their storyline is also kind of like tying in with their actual career. Like, I just kind of love that. So, and also Seonghwa looks good saying it in general. Break that wall, so chill. Like, Seonghwa was looking real fine. Oh my god. So that was kind of like Yoonho's little part. Okay, that was Yoonho's little solo, and he was looking real good. This comeback in Yoonho, yes, that's all I gotta say. Yoonho is so fine. Like, that is such a fine man. And y'all see the way he was dancing and his facial expressions. Like, he was really growling with his face into the camera. Like, he was really saying, like, he was like, you gonna listen to the lyrics and you gonna like it. Like, that's like, they're giving off such, like, I don't know how to explain it. The energy that they're giving is just like, I want to break things. I just want to get up and riot and break things. Period. Who we are, the Guerrillas, period. So we made it to the end. So there's a lot to say. First of all, let's talk about the last little part really quickly. Jungho, once again, first of all, Jungho is fine. Let me get that out the way. Jungho is a fine man. That is a fine man. Like, the way, especially his concept photos. Oh yes, ma'am. Oh yes, ma'am. Like, the way he just like looks into the camera, like he always looks into the camera like so seductively. Like, he's asking you to keep watching him, you know. And then, you know, like I said, his vocals, out of this world. Like, Jungho, literally the best vocalist I've probably ever heard in a long time. His voice is just so like, what is the word I'm looking for? What is that word? It's so diverse. I think that's what it is. Like, basically saying that like he can kind of really do anything. He can go low, he can go high, he can kind of keep it at a middle register. Like, his voice is just, what is that word? If I can find it, I'll put it here. But that's why I love listening to his voice or listening to him sing, and it always makes every single ATEEZ song, like, it takes an ATEEZ song from being like here and just ascends it into heaven when Jungho sings. Like, it's amazing that he can do that, you know. And then finally we have Yeosang center, period, as he should be. Yeosang needs to be center as he should. Oh my gosh, what a fine man. Now, we didn't really get to see much of Mingi and Wooyoung, which is kind of like sad because, like, obviously I would like to fangirl over them too, but I mean, they still look good, period. They still both look amazing. But I will say that, like, I love how their storyline is literally like correlating to their career as like ATEEZ, because their whole storyline, or at least the storyline for this era, is about being loud. It's about, you know, going against the system, going against the government, you know, and it's just kind of like about fighting for that attention, you know. And as we know, ATEEZ is from a small company. They're not from the big four, you know, but they're still very famous. For being a group from such a small company, it's really hard to like kind of branch out, like make fans and all that stuff. Like it's really hard to break into the K-pop industry, and the fact that ATEEZ has done that and done better, because they just got done with their Japan tour where they literally was with over 30,000 fans. They're really breaking these barriers and breaking the boundaries that, like, you know, if you're from a small company, you're not gonna be able to succeed and stuff like that. And they're being allowed, and I feel like that, like I said, that like it correlates to their storyline. They're deciding like, we're gonna make the music we want to make, and we're gonna yell it out, we're gonna scream it out, and we're gonna do what we want to do because we're ATEEZ, like, and we're here to stay, and y'all are gonna hear us whether you like it or not. And I love that about them. I love that, and I love, like I said, that they're correlating it to their storyline. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, because honestly, I had a lot of fun. Like, I love ATEEZ so much. I love watching ATEEZ videos, and when the music video and the album comes out, you best believe there will be a reaction. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold off on watching the music video. I'm going to try, but I will hold off on listening to the album, okay? The music video is different because there's visuals involved, you know, but I will hold off on listening to the album, and we'll listen to it together. We'll do a listening party here on YouTube. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like down below, and also don't forget to leave a comment. I love reading you guys' comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe. We're like literally 20 subscribers away from 7,000, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.